Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to Crying Suns. And in the last episode, guys, we completed our journey through the Holy Systems. The Odysseus confronted Pope Xenon's flagship at the Fold Gate, and with a little bit of luck and liberal use of boomer drones, we were able to defeat the leader of the Church of Singularity and complete Chapter 2. Now, Pope Xenon was not going to be taken alive, but before he did die, he unfortunately let us know that he had nothing to do with the Omnis being shut down, but he did point us out to two potential new suspects, and those suspects are the two noble houses, and noble is a very relative term here, who compete with House Telos for control of the Empire. One is House Kosh-Buendia, and the other one is House Akibara-Sung. And House Akibara-Sung is closest to a Gehenna, so it looks like they are going to be the first of the two to actually investigate. So now we're going to start Chapter 3, The Man Who Sold the World. And this is Clone 1140. Ah, that new clone smell. Your mind download is complete, Admiral. Ready to try again? Let's see if there's any new questions we can ask Caliban. I have other questions for you. Fine, but make it quick. Our empire is dying. Okay. Nope, that's everything we've already gone over before. Never mind, I have no more questions, machine. So let's customize and continue on. I'm ready. That's what you said last time. We were successful that last time, though. So now we have the Jericho class available to us, and I just wanted to go ahead and show it to you guys. We start out with a hull breaker, a matter destabilizer, a sub-zero gun, and frigates galore, frigates and cruisers. So it's a really heavy-duty, like, beefy ship. And you can see here, hardened hull. It's basically a tank ship. But we're going to go ahead and stick with the Chaos class. I really like the play style here. We can max out everything quick, and at that point, it's just like pure strategy and luck that gets you through. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and stick with the good old scrapper tech. Actually, I did want to show you guys the Church of Singularity tech. Allied battleship weapons with no direct damage starts the fight loaded at 50%. When attacking an enemy affected with a negative effect, increased by 30%. Allied unit DPS and weapon damage. And when attacking an enemy unit not affected by any negative effect, decreased by 10% DPS and weapon damage. So it is very advantageous to use like the matter destabilizers and other stuff, otherwise you're actually going to be doing less damage than normal. So it's a different type of tactic to use the Jericho. So, unfortunately, Kara is growing. She's going to be available in 5 runs, because we've already used her, but we did unlock Mina Silk. So I'm going to go ahead and recruit her. Kara did a lot of good work for us, and hopefully we won't be able to use her again, because we'll just complete the game, hopefully, knock on wood. So, let's see, her skills run... I'm trying to remember what she can do. Piloting, so we need something... So Juliet Yamamoto is famous. She has 2 things that Mina does not have. So, I mean, the only problem is she has absolutely... it applies to nothing. She's just really good, I guess smart enough that we can sell her for a lot of coin. So for right now, we're going to go with this, and I've actually never done the famous ability before. So I guess we need to get to a store first and foremost. Hopefully that's not a deadly decision for us, but it's only the first sector. Here we are, Admiral. The sectors of House Akibara-Sung. No surprise, but I'm not detecting any Omnis. I suggest we tread carefully. An Imperial Battleship. I'm guessing they won't greet us with gift baskets. Well, maybe the shutdowns brought House Telos and Akibara-Sung close together. You never know. Do you think the original Hux was this naive? Come on. Let's see what we can find out. Look alive, crew. Alright, we are here at the entrance. Which way to go? Which way to go? Out of all of these, we're going to... not a whole lot of anomalies during our first stop, but I think this junction would probably work. Yeah, because that'll lead to everything else. We're not going to be able to get our scanner upgraded enough to know where the Omni Forge is, unfortunately. Let's see what happens here. This is a repair station. Looking for repair work? We'll bang it out. But we only do big jobs here. Small jobs just don't do it for us. And that's actually unfortunate that we got that, because we've got nothing that we need repaired. We can't even have our squadrons repaired at all anyway. Thanks for your offer, but we have no need for your services at this time. Suit yourself, bud. If you ever need repairs, come back. We'll bang it out. Who knows, we may need to come back here before we travel to a new system. Let's go ahead and get Mina. Squadron speed's at 25%, so they're not doing as much damage as they were with Kara, but they are very fast. So they'll be able to cover a lot of ground. Alright. Now, unfortunately, I should have done this first before we scavenged. I was not paying attention. Oh well. I'm going to start out with some planetary defense turret wreckage. An Imperial Battleship out here? You should hide. Hide before Tetsuo finds you and you can't hide anymore. Tetsuo? Frankly, I don't know how you don't know who he is, Admiral. He rules these sectors where you and I and everyone else is now trapped. Surely you've run into him or one of his underbosses. Then again, you're alive, so maybe you haven't. Tetsuo is the big man around here. Boss number 1. They say he's the second smartest person in the Empire. After Oberon, of course. And what else can you tell me about him? I really don't know much about Tetsuo. He's very secretive. I'm not sure anyone does. He and his underbosses rule these sectors, Admiral, having done quite well for themselves in the cracks of Imperial law. If you value your life and the lives of your crew, you'll steer clear of their death ships. A nice Imperial ship like yours? They'll tear you apart just to tear you apart. Tell me more about Tetsuo's underbosses. They're high-ranking members of the family, Admiral, and help Tetsuo run his sectors. They're skilled in racketeering, extortion, loan sharking. They've all made heaps of money doing that. There's almost nothing going on in these stars that they don't know about. You'll recognize them by their strange genetic enhancements. Each one has a different, unique modification. There are rumors that underbosses Yuno and Quan have the strangest mods of all. Yuno and Quan. You'll just have to see for yourself. But for your sake, I sincerely hope you don't. Because if you see what they look like, that most likely means you're about to die. Do you want to know anything else? I've heard all I need to know about Tetsuo. Yes, well, it makes my skin crawl a little too. Is there something else you want to know? Tell me about your planet.
This is a pleasure planet, Admiral. Well, it was. Once the entire Empire knew its name, all dreamed of coming here, though not many could afford to. I was one of my house's Jinomotos. There aren't many of us left now. There aren't many people left in this cluster, period. The shutdown has hit us hard. Nobody wants to talk about it, but we're running out of time. If the Omnis don't turn on soon, life here will crumble into dust.
A pleasure planet.
An Imperial Admiral who's never heard of a pleasure planet? Strange. A pleasure planet, Admiral, was a planet you could visit to satisfy all of your entertainment needs. The wealthy and elite from all over the Empire once came here. Simply put, we made dreams come true. But that was a long time ago. If the Omnis don't turn on soon, life here will crumble.
And forgive me for my ignorance, but what is a Jinomoto?
Jinomotos are genetically enhanced persons skilled in the art of pleasure, Admiral. As I'm sure you know, genetic and biological engineering is very important to our house. So much so that if you do not have modifications of your own, you are often looked down upon here. In the old days, there were even anti-normal hate crimes against individuals who had their original inferior genes. I don't miss that aspect of my culture.
I have no more questions about this. What can you tell me about the shutdown?
I'm not sure anything, really. One moment the Omnis were working as they always had, and the next their exoframes were falling from the skies.
You know of no one who had reason to shut them down? Maybe you heard some things on the job.
I did hear something one time, actually. This banker in the machine markets, a Kosh, said something about Tetsuo's banker selling Omni-based securities.
Omni-based securities?
Investment packages based on bundled Omni mortgages. As the Omni market was thought to be foolproof, these were considered conservative but can't miss investment opportunities.
Oh lord, it's like a CDO.
This Kosh said Tetsuo's bankers were selling hundreds of thousands of them. The Kosh thought he was crazy. Seems Tetsuo was betting against the Omnis, Admiral. Like he knew the Omnis were going to shut down.
It's the Big Short.
For what it's worth, the rumor is Tetsuo and his underbosses are even wealthier now. I wish they'd spread some of that wealth around, but the fact is, not even the biggest pile of scrap could save us now.
I don't suppose you have any idea on how to reactivate the Omnis, do you?
You're asking me? Really? I'm an expert in the arts of entertainment, Admiral, not in awakening dormant gods. I just hope you and your battleship aren't our best hope for turning the gods back on again.
Ooh, I've got some bad news for you. What can the Innis Odysseus do to help you and the others?
I think you know, Admiral. Bring back the Omnis. Turn them back on. Things weren't perfect before, I know. There were great inequalities. Still, we didn't suffer so much. But I know it's impossible. If it was, they'd been up and running years ago. They were everywhere and did everything for us, and now here we are, alone. It's too painful to talk about. So long, Admiral, and remember what I said. Hide while you still can.
So Tetsuo was betting the Omnis would shut down.
Yes, like he knew they would shut down.
I'm starting to think we found our man machine. I mean, it's a very reasonable guess. Or assumption. But you know what they say about assumptions. Oh, I like that. 59 to 92 and 0 to 3. Go forth, Mina. Kind of looks like Coruscant. And it was a pleasure planet, so I'm sure there was a lot of, like, urban sprawl. Ugh. Discretion. I would like some fuel. If we could do that, that would be nifty. Mina's doing the work. I mean, a lot of scrap would be good too, because we're about to head to a... Oop, lost a trooper. About to head to a store. Ah! Out of all the things to miss, that would have given us a weapon. But 97 scrap is nothing to sneeze at. Let's head to the shipyard.
A key beacon, sir. Seems to be relaying a pre-shutdown message on repeat. Hi, Dr. Tanaka here with House Akibara-Sung Modification Services. Are your mods flabby? Visit your nearest mod station and walk out more beautiful than ever.
I like the different flavors of all of these areas, all of these sectors. Cruiser Mark II prototype drone mark. Now let me actually see. How much can we sell? 131 to sell Juliet. That's pretty good. And we got 10 Neo Fuel right now, so... Unfortunately, nothing else to sell unless we wanted to sell Juliet, like, right now. Which I don't really want to do, unfortunately, so... That's pretty much all. Now, let's start dealing with some anomalies here.
I'm picking up an old message from this pirate beacon, sir. Attention all pirates. Pay your union fees before the 1st of the year. All pirates who don't will be pirated.
Pirates have unions. Who knew? I think we might have seen that one before. Oh, I like it. 4 fuel. Perfect for all the systems. We have to... Oh, speaking of pirates.
Sir, a pirate guarding a fuel station. We're off its scanners. What do you want to do?
Any advice here?
I don't want to see any of our crew die, Admiral. I mean, that'd be terrible. Terrible beyond words, but if we can access the refueling station, we could replenish our tanks.
Well, we got a specialist. Any way you can get me some of that Neo in, Lieutenant?
I don't see why not, sir. All I need is your quietest pod, and this thing is as good as done.
Take what you need, Lieutenant. Now get us that Neo in.
Sir, just like I thought, the plan went without a hitch. Yeah, we had to waste a few pirates, but not even their mothers will cry.
Got so much gas in the tank. Now we just need some scrap.
A key satellite, sir. I don't see any key battleship anywhere in sight. Sometimes dreams do come true. If we have a specialist officer, we might be able to extract some Neo in from it.
Caliban tells me there might be some Neo in this satellite. Think you could extract it for us?
No one siphons Neo in better than me. It'll be nice to steal from those gene mods.
Oh, go Yamamoto.
It's done, sir. I've extracted Neo in from the satellite and scrapped it too. I think he'll be happy with the results.
Ooh, 64 scrap. Good, good. I would like to have that navigation scanner upgraded at least a little bit before we move on. Uh-oh.
A mug like that, you might want to consider turning the video feature off on your transmissions.
And our first fight with an Aki ship. Or at least here in this area. Alright, so Aki ships are very interesting because a lot of them, I believe this is the group that prefers things to be cloaked. So they have got a high energy beam and just basic fighters. So we should be able to take them out fairly quickly. Now we're back to our normal Mark I drones, sadly. But they do move very fast. The problem, though, is that these fighters are designed to take down... Oh, look how fast they go. Holy crap. There you go. Now you see how they've gone cloak? And we also have an anti-squadron battery. I'm going to send you over here to intercept. Oh crap. Oh my everyone's dead! But that's all we needed. Drone Mark II prototype. They did enough damage, they were so fast. Good, good. Okay, navigation scanner. What do you got for me? Ugh. So, I know it's up here. I know it is. But we're gonna have to travel here to this system, because that way, if it's something up close, we can... Oh, that's okay, we gotta call our shot. We're calling it.
Akisa!
Oh, okay. Sorry, wrong voice.
When I first saw your ship, I didn't think I would attack. But let's just say I quickly had a change of heart.
Turrets. Now the turrets are just going to attack everything. Ah, okay, we got a ghost right there. Ow! They had their stuff ready to go. So we have a critical effect right now. It's going to take us a bit to actually launch our fighters, which is unpleasant. Alright, there we go. So they basically just have a heat gun. I'm going to have these guys stay here and... Oh, never mind. They're all here. Alright, I'll take that. He knows where to focus on him, too. He knows how we make our money. Focus, focus. And actually, I don't care about the fighters. Let's get that heat weapon taken care of quick. No, actually, I want you to stay right there because you're about to explode and kill that guy. Alright. And now the Mark IIs are ready for deployment again. See, already you can tell the tactics are changing quite a bit. And that's all she wrote. Yeah, that one had barely any in the tank. And we got an army depot. Let's hopefully we get some good stuff from this wreckage. Oh, Lord. Another Aki.
Akibara-Sung battleship, sir. Incoming transmission! I'm not a violent woman. Okay, a little. But not attacking an Imperial would simply be a dereliction of duty.
Man, they're making us pay for this right off the bat. And another heat beam. Oh, this is interesting. And they look like they have... This is basically the exact same fight that we just had. Okay, good. You hit the hull. That's what I needed. Things are on fire. Ooh, that was not ideal. It's okay. The heat doesn't do any damage, it's just very annoying. So now that we know kind of what they're rocking, we need to get our systems, like, very quickly built around preventing heat. Alright, got ourselves a ghost and 21 scrap from it. Now what do we got here? Only between 39 and 72 this time, but we'll lose no troops out of it. So I know we can get 60 and 100% here, but I'm going to err slightly on the side of caution and our resources. So now that you guys kind of have an idea of how this works, we're going to speed up the process. Danger, danger. Cool. Lots of danger. Nothing, no weapon. No resources. Fuel. I mean, 3 fuel and 41 scrap with no casualties is okay. Oh, actually, let me check the star map. Can we... Okay, this was worth it then. We are in good shape, believe it or not. Now to the army depot.
Incoming transmission, sir.
An Imperial Battleship. Well, since you're here, maybe you can help us with a problem. A very serious problem. What kind of problem?
It's our colony's birth rate, sir. Frankly, we're having too many babies.
I don't understand why this is a problem. Most of the colonies we've encountered have the opposite problem.
It's a problem when you don't have the resources to support that new life, Admiral. And we don't. Not with the shutdown. Can you help us control our population, Admiral?
How can our ship help you?
As you probably remember, the Omnis controlled the population before the shutdown, implementing a tech that prevented 99% of the population from conceiving. When the shutdown happened, somehow the default setting was switched to the opposite position in our colony. Now everyone here is getting pregnant. We have old birth tech here, hundreds of years old, but we can't get it to work. What we need is more scrap and possibly a good engineer to have one to get it up and running.
Oh, well, fortunately we have a specialist, so I don't think we'd have to spend a lot of scrap. But I'm very kind of curious about this, so... What does the governor mean that only certain persons were eligible for conception?
Before the shutdown, Oberon made it so only a certain number of individuals could procreate, 1% of the population, to control population numbers. Though the Empire encompasses many clusters and many sectors, our resources are still quite finite. Oberon worried, and rightfully, that one day we would run out. So an Omni-Tech was developed to enforce this regulation.
Service guarantees citizenship.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Do you know anything about old birth control tech, Lieutenant? To be honest, no, but if it's pre-Omni tech, I'm positive I can figure it out. Pretty positive. Good news, sir. It took a bit of elbow grease, but I was able to activate the old tech. Oh, thank you, Admiral. This tech should help us right the ship, so to speak. You've saved hundreds, if not thousands, of lives today. Here, please accept this Neo in on my colony's behalf. I wish we could do better. End of transmission, sir. That one's a bit strange. Alrighty, so I think it would probably hold on. Upgrades, heat capacitor. I think we need to sell some stuff if we have that available. The thing about it is, Juliet has proved to be very useful for our purposes here. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and sell the Ghost Fighter. I don't want to sell any of the boomers, but we'll sell the Mark II prototype for some additional coin as well. Okay, that gives us 220. We know that heat is going to be the basis of the Akibara-Sung ships, so we need to get that maxed out, like, immediately. I think that's probably a good call for us. And let's go ahead and Squadron dock recovery. And I think we should be okay there. I know additional hull structure will be nice. That'll be next up. We don't have any weapons, unfortunately. So, well, they did have the force field generator. I completely spaced that. Whoops. Well, that's a shame. Is there any way I can fix what I just did? No, not really. But we got tons of boomer drones that we're going to upgrade at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, sell our officer and get a weapon. But we don't even have the scrap to get us that additional weapon dock. We need 150 for that. Alright, we're not going to worry about it. We'll cross that particular road when we come to it. Because fortunately, my instincts were correct. Or, no, I knew it was up there, but I was just like, you know, this... I guess my smarts. I don't know. My process of elimination. My strategery outweighed my instincts there. Oh. Sir, an Imperial Battleship. Or what's left of one, anyway. Looks like it encountered another ship. Better armed ship. Lieutenant, see if you can make contact. Sure thing, sir. No luck, sir. Nothing on their end but fuzz. What do you want to do about this battleship, sir? Form a team and check the ship out, Captain. On our way, sir. Sir, we're inside the Imperial Ship. It's empty. No one's been here in a long time. But we did find a message painted on one of its walls. In blood. What did it say? The survivalists live. Whatever that means. Report back to the ship at once, Captain. No reason to stay any longer. On our way back now, sir. Now remember, they talked about the survivalists before. They were that group that he apparently died dealing with. Scavenge. Alright, 18 fuel. That gives us some wiggle room. A transmission! I'm so happy you're here, Admiral. Our colony desperately needs your help. Our Mori Marwin population is out of control. a Mori Marwin. A Mori Marwin is a nocturnal parasitical mammaloid. At night while we sleep, it enters our homes, paralyzes its victims with its bite, and lays its eggs in their mouth.
Mori Marwins. Funny. They'd almost sound like they'd be acute instead of absolutely disgusting.
But the horror doesn't stop there. Because the Marwin bite contains a chemical compound which tricks the host into thinking the mammaloids are its own offspring, better ensuring the Marwins reach adulthood, at which point they search for another host, and thus repeating its grotesque life cycle. 20 years ago, we had anti-Marwin tech that all but eliminated them, but since the shutdown, that tech has been useless and their numbers have skyrocketed. Can you help with our Mori Marwin problem? So these are like disgusting triples. It's like triples mixed with the earworms from Wrath of Khan. Any chance you can help these people? I'll see what I can do to ease their suffering, sir. See, this is why it's good we didn't get rid of Yamamoto. It paid off. I think I have something, sir. It should diminish the hallucinogenic effects of the Marwin bite. They'll see the larvae for exactly what they are, which, no doubt terrifying, should lead to a stark decrease in their numbers. Thank you, Admiral. I've distributed the pills. As you can understand, it's been traumatizing for many to see the Marwins for what they truly are, but their numbers are already down as a result. Please, take this Neo in for your help. As our industries have all collapsed, we have little use for it these days anyway. Good lord. Hope nothing hits any of the gas tanks or we're in trouble. A small civilian transport vessel, sir. Please, don't attack. This is an Imperial ship, Captain. If you're a friend to the Empire, you're a friend to us. Oh, I assure you we are. The Empire has always been good to us. Very good. Traveling somewhere, Captain? We're trying. Our planet not that far from here was attacked by scrappers. Terrible, vicious, hideous creatures. Thankfully, we managed to escape. Now we're simply trying to find a new home and arrive there in one piece. And where will this new home be? Anywhere that's safe, Admiral. Any moon or planet where we can live without fearing for our lives. Even a trash planet, if not too revolting, would serve our purposes fine. Remind me what a trash planet is, Caliban.
A planet where other planets send their trash and sewage, Admiral.
Do people live there?
Not usually, but certain creatures do.
You don't encounter many friendly ships like yours these days? Well, let's make sure they don't go to a trash planet. And we got gas to spare. Please, as a friend of the Empire, take some of our Neo in to assist you on your journey. Thank you, Admiral. You're very generous, but we have all the Neo in we need. Your pride prevents you from taking it. I suppose you could say that, yes. These are not the times to be prideful, Captain. Not if you wish to see this new home and keep your passengers safe. Please, take it. It's yours. Thank you, Admiral. Please, accept this as a show of thanks. It takes up too much space in our cargo, and hopefully we won't need it where we're going anyway. High energy beam. Is that pretty much what, Well, I can't actually click to see it, unfortunately. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and visit the old Omni Forge. Man, some Mark III boomers right off the bat. Feels good, man. And we'll upgrade these to Mark II. And while we unfortunately don't have a weapon, we do have the squads. So the squads are gonna definitely be useful for us. Alright, well this should be interesting. I don't think I've ever gone into a fight with one of the sector bosses without a weapon before. But that's the price of running with the Chaos class. So here we go. Tetsuo underboss.
What are you doing here?
We just want to have a little talk with Tetsuo is all.
Tetsuo? I don't know a Tetsuo. Let me ask my second-in-command. She doesn't know a Tetsuo either. I think your mind's messed up. Space will do that to you. It's the lack of oxygen.
I'm starting to think you're not going to help us.
That's good, because no, I'm not. I'm definitely not.
Alright. So, they have another high energy beam that's going to deal heat. So, very glad that we did that. They're rocking out Mark II fighters, and they have advanced critical repair. So, all in all, not as bad as it could be. Let's go ahead and make sure the troops are out. Now, the Wraith and the Ghost, they're all going to go into stealth mode. But we're just going to zoom through here and just zerg. Alright. I expected that, actually. The fighters are going to be the real issue here. Because remember, fighters are strong against drones. So yeah, we're just going to have them fight one at a time. There's the heat. You know, this could be a problem. This could be a very big problem for us. Alright. Let's get this going. And he's not going to survive that salvo. Let's get him going. Get it going. Actually, let's have them focus on the squadrons. I don't care about the heat. We've got that in spades. Alright, good. Let's do... And are they going to head up here? Yes, they are. Good. Good. They'll sit here and they'll die. Get hit with the boom. And... Mach 3 should be ready to go. Alright. Let's have one intercept. See, that speed helps. Alright. Let's finish this up. And down it goes. The first of Tetsuo's lieutenants have gone. Alright, well that got a little scary there at one point. I thought we were going to lose one of our hull, but everything worked out at the end. And we're here at the border shop to resupply and upgrade. And we definitely need to get a weapon dock and everything else situated. But, any fight you can walk away from, So I think the Akibara-Sung systems are going to be very interesting, guys. And I hope you will go ahead and join me for the next episode. Hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.